Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle Reiki Spiritual Healer. And I have been getting some questions from my followers since the last live that I did with you guys. Yes, it is possible for you to be in, so much agony, so much anxiety, and a mental paralysis where you're unable to remove the thoughts, of what's going on in your life. You're unable to sleep. So when you're having these types of repetitive attacks upon you, if you're having problems with your health, and a lot of you have reached out to me with the issues and prayers for your health. And I wanted to let you know, because this is what I have been getting a lot from you guys, the mental attacks upon you. The unable to sleep until, late over into the night, early in the morning. When that happens, you should automatically start picking up your Bible and start to pray against this negative entity that is trying to attack your mental health, that is trying to keep you in depression and anxiety. And for you who have asked me about these types of blockages in your neck, in your shoulder, on your left side, those are not just mere blockages. Those are attacks upon your health. You should reach out to me so that we can use the holistic medicine in order to remove those blockages. And those types of attacks upon you are meant to cause a lot of mucus buildup in order to block you. It is meant to cause constipation in order to create those blockages in your shoulder. Those types of blockages in your shoulder with mucus or constipation, something that is toxic in your system. Something that is trying to, make your system filthy. And they are trying to make sure that you never come out of these types of attacks. It never is removed from your system. So you are being poisoned in your system by someone that is close to you when you're having these types of blockages in your life. And they are trying to do it slowly, so that your system ruptures and they are able to take control of you and your finances. You're not able to move forward in life. These are sent with the design, the attack, the wicked attack upon your life in order to create strokes and heart attacks in your life when you're feeling this in your shoulder and in your neck like that. Aneurysms, blood clots. Those types of attacks are associated with these types of descriptions that you have given me. So you want to pray against that. You want to be able to use the holistic medicines against that. You want to be able to use the holistic waters. You want to use the rituals and the methods in order to cleanse these types of negative energy. So I understand that you have been going to the doctor and they have not been able to, heal these types of attacks upon your life, because many times they're only treating the symptoms and they're not treating the spiritual nature where you have been under attack. In many of your cases for years, 10 years, your situation is malignant. That's why you're having the tightness in the chest. You're having the tightness in your shoulder on your left side. You're having these problems, and there were problems in your family before that with these people who have been setting up on you and attacking you. You're never supposed to move outside of the state. You're never supposed to move outside of that family. You and your children are supposed to be in submission to these narcissists, to these spiritual narcissists in your family. And you're going to have to break those cords. You're going to have to release some of these people who you want to be around, who you keep going to their family gatherings and eating at their house. You're running around for them, getting their medicine, and you're doing things for them at your own risk, at your own peril, and they are sending out these types of attacks upon your mind to control you, so that you need to, be enslaved to them, so that you will be validated, by them. Some of you are never supposed to leave and get married. You're supposed to be married to the entity that's in your family, so that you can be enslaved by your family, so that you can be used by your family, so that, other people in your family will get the accolades and grow off of your energy. I know that you do not want to hear the truth, but we have to make sure that you understand what's going on with your health when your left side is having these types of blockages. And it never moves. It is, turns into just a standing kind of stabbing pain on that side, a numbness on that side. So we have to make sure that you understand that you have to use the holistic medicines in order to cleanse these types of attacks. You have to deal with these types of attacks head on. And I guarantee you that once you start cleansing these types of attacks out of your life, these types of frequency, energy cords that they have attached to your health, that you're going to see those people, start going down and start going into the situations that were planned for you. I can guarantee you that those health problems that you have been having most of your life, all of your life, recently, after you have been eating from people that you should not have been in their house, that you should not have walked over their threshold of their door. They had a plot for you and a plan for you to poison your feet. These are the people that will receive those penalties and that wrath once you start cleansing yourself, once you start fasting. Ramadan is coming up, and we need to make sure that, you reach out to me so you understand how to fast, so that we can fast together, so that, some of you, it will be your first time fasting. So we want to cleanse that negative energy out of you. We want to make sure that that negative energy, is detached from you. We want to make sure that those of you who keep going back around these people that you're not supposed to be around, who keep letting these people reattach these spells and renew these spells over your health, your finances, your life, that they are detached permanently when we start to fast and pray, that they are detached permanently, and when we start to cleanse ourselves with the methods and the rituals that we have from the holy books. So this is your issue of, why you keep coming under attack, why you're feeling, that hard feeling, that feeling in your shoulder, that it won't move, that blockage. It is definitely a blockage of mucus. It's a blockage of toxic, negative filth coming from constipation, from the poison that they've sent to your body. And it has to be cleansed out, because it causes these types of diseases and illnesses when you do not cleanse. It causes these types of attacks upon you. And if you are seeing the pattern where these types of attacks have happened with one or both of your parents or people in your family, then it has become a cycle, not only just a cycle, but a vicious cycle, an attack upon your life, an attack upon the most vulnerable, the ones who are supposed to be in lack in your family. And if you're looking around and you're seeing that that person is supposed to be you and your family, that means that that attack is up on your health. It is up on your finances. It's up on generational curses now, up on your children. It is up on you, in order to break these types of energy frequencies and cords right now, and stop eating and stop going to these places where you know that you're not wanted at, that you're trying to make yourself fit in at. So I hope that you receive this message. Please like, share, and subscribe to me over all of my platforms. You can book your one-on-one consultations with me so that I can acclimate a gift to your situation, your health healing situation, and advancement. I'm High Oracle Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.